Alright guys, so as for the system, like I said in there, we're just going to be replacing that air handler and everything else we're going to try to reconnect to. The return is kind of panned in right here with a 12 inch and I think an 8 or 10 inch going into it and pulling into this return box, which we'll reconnect to. The unit is kind of just hanging here on this little bracket, and we're gonna kind of go back with a similar setup. So the existing one is 48 by 22 by 24. We don't have a ton of room to play with, but if it's a little bit taller, we can push this back about another 6 inches before we get to this beam here in the center. But yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to downsize from the 3.5 to 3. And as for the opening, so we will probably have to take the springs off because this is exactly 24 inches. So you have exactly 24 inches to get, or I'm sorry, 23 inches wide. And if we take the springs off, we'll have obviously ample amount of length there. So we should be able to squeeze everything through as long as those springs can come off. And yeah, it'll be tight, but we'll be able to get that out. And other than that, it's pretty easy to stand up over in this side of it. And once we get the unit out, of course, we'll have some room to be able to readjust everything in there before we reconnect the new unit. In terms of service, our ability to service it down the road, it's going to be very difficult because these flex ducts, you don't want to be crushing them as you're trying to climb back there. And I think what would be beneficial to do is if we can move our unit any further over to the right there with the new system, and just give us as much room as possible to get over there in the future. That would be ideal. So it'll be everything for out here or up here.